Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame. Listen, I just came out of the store. I was trying to get something that I ain't need, right? And as the Lord would have it, they didn't have it. I'm gonna tell y'all what I was trying to get. I was trying to try their new Bluebell ice cream. It's like oatmeal cookies or something. I live for a good old oatmeal cookie. And so people been talking about it actually tastes better than Little Debbie. Like, I haven't had the ice cream, but I like the actual, pies. I grew up on those. Like, when everybody else wasn't here for them, I was here for that. Yeah. So, I looked right at the container, like, days ago. And was like, I don't know about that. And it's like, I went home and I saw a video and the people were setting it off. And I was like, wait a minute now. Wait, let me go back tomorrow. And I'll be doggone it was gone. Shoot. And they done restocked, and that is the one thing they don't have. They have all the other new flavors, but they don't have that. But anyway, now that I told y'all my business as far as that is concerned. Tell me why a coworker of mine who works in a way completely different capacity than I do, he done rolled up on me while I'm walking out the store. He was like, you can't leave up out the store empty-handed. I had to look over like, what's that? His voice wasn't sounding familiar. It's this man who... When I first started working there, he had like a Chrysler 300. I don't know what kind of SUV he got now, but he done set up. I said, wait a minute. I said, congratulations on the new car. Like, we all upgrading things. I'm so proud of us. But anyway, y'all, let me stop. But yeah, I had a good day, if you haven't been able to tell just by my demeanor in this moment. But yeah, I've had a great day. So work is not going to really be what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk to y'all about the foolishness still ensuing, which is I had to call the police again on yesterday. Child, let me turn the AC on very, very low. Hopefully I won't start yawning. I was doing all right a few minutes ago, but that don't mean nothing. I got to put some more, I have to put some of the finishing spray is what I'm going to call it. From the Dollar Club in my hair. My hair was still soaking wet when I left for work, and now it's dry, so I can spray it on there now. But my curls are defined. I love how they look. As usual, the Dollar Club products are awesome. I actually didn't think they was going to do nothing, considering they were so cheap. But they do well, at least for me. So anyway, y'all. So yesterday, I'm at the house. So I'm trying to watch all the Queen's Men. What else was I trying to watch? American Horror Stories. Because the newest episode dropped like a day or two ago, and I was like, let me get to watching that so I don't get behind. And they've been really good from week to week. And something else. What was it? Child, I still ain't seen Bell Collector from last week. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I'm trying to keep up with everything. But the people were still doing the most right. And I was like, come on now. Come on. I done called the police on y'all once. You called the landlord with the quickness. Scary. Thinking you finna get evicted. And all this other stuff. But you still doing the same thing. You still set it off even after that. So come on now. Are you scared or not? Because it don't seem like you scared enough for me. Anyway, y'all... had to call the police on them again. I kept trying not to do it because I was like, I don't want to get anybody kicked out. You know what I'm saying? And I really am not. I'm not trying to get anybody kicked out, but it's the fact I can't sleep. Y'all, I don't even think I got 2 hours of sleep yesterday. And I'm just lucky that I didn't have to work over today. Y'all, tomorrow morning, they already got 3 stayovers. And I'm like, well, dang, who coming in? I only know one person that'll be here that is above me. The other 2 people who are above me ain't there. So I might have to stay over tomorrow. And I'm like, I ain't been getting no sleep. Like, don't nobody have time. Don't nobody have time for this foolishness. And I'm trying to figure out what they got all these stayovers for. Like, it don't even make no sense. Like, stop. I'm tired. I don't want it. And at this point, my partner... even though he ain't been, really in our department or anywhere up there in quite some time because he's been working in the new department, he was at the schedule when we were leaving out, and he was like, man, I don't know what they got going on, but as long as my name ain't up there, I was like, you ain't got to worry about it because by the time you leave out, which is now, they're not going to be able to draft you. If you're in the building, then they can draft you 2 hours prior to you leaving. So I'm like, man, ain't nobody got time. I'm going to be there because it's a normal day for me right now. So I'm just like, child, please stop. Like, what is really going on? Y'all talking about, oh, we got to stay over. We got to stay over. We got to stay over. They got at least, I think it's 2 people for my department and 1 for the most hated department. And I'm like, who ain't here? Who ain't going to be here? Like, I'm tired now. Shoot. So tired of my spirit. It's either tomorrow or Monday or both. And I'm already over it. I don't be getting no sleep. Y'all, I'm so tired for real. Like, it really don't make no sense. And it's like, for me, my routine is very boring or whatever, but I can't even adhere to that because I can't get no sleep. Usually, I'll get off work, watch random shows, whether I do recap reviews on them or not, and I will watch other little stuff that ain't got anything to do with shows that I do recap reviews on. That might be like one show right now, I think it aired yesterday, is one of my many gay and lesbian YouTube series that I be living for. I be getting my life every week. I gotta watch that. They're trying to drop like an actual TV show by dropping something every Friday or whatever day they do it on. I think it's every Friday. And I'm like, that's cool and all, but I'm ready for it now. I'm ready to see the episode right now to see what's finna happen, because so much stuff been popping off on that show. Sometimes I be wanting to watch Ashley Miller, some of the stuff she be talking about, definitely her updates on what is going on with her recovery process since her last surgery. Like, I be wanting to, catch up with people, you know what I'm saying, see what they got going on. Even if it's not a TV show. Like, there are times that I'm so tired in my spirit that y'all know I haven't even done my recap review on Sisters. And I finally saw that like 2 or 3 days after it aired, and like I said, hadn't been able to get no sleep, but I had to wait because I be living for Ashley's recap review of it, because she just be like, I don't cuss, so when she say certain things, it's basically my exact sentiments, except she's cursing. It's just the way she say it's just the way she says certain things. She be really having me dying. So I be looking forward to stuff like that, but then like with certain people, I can't even look forward to the recap review that they doing because I haven't seen the show. Like, I literally haven't seen Bell Collective. I want to see Scotty by Nature. I haven't been able to watch it. I want to see what he got to say because he knows, what's her name? Patrice, whatever. I think her name was Latrice. I want to, I like seeing him because he actually knows her. So I like watching his recap reviews of that. So if it's not a recap review, it's something that I want to watch, whether it's on YouTube, on BET Plus, or any of the mini, like, I got so many Netflix shows I'm supposed to watch. I got so much anime I'm behind on. But I be so exhausted that whenever I do get a chance to sleep, which are usually my days off, unfortunately, but not this week, that's what I'm doing, is sleeping. And I should be able to say, okay, I'm dedicating my sleep during my work week to, like, right when I know I'm going to sleep. I want at least 6 to 8 hours of rest before I go into work. That's all I want. I can't even get that, y'all. So anyway, I ended up having to call the police. So I called, and I think the dispatcher who answered the phone before, I think it was the same one. But anyway, she asked for the address and all that stuff. And so she was like, as soon as we have somebody available, a unit available, we will send them out. I said, okay. So I thought they were going to be quick again, like they did the last time. I know they came like before an hour was up. So I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but okay, I don't think they went up there yet because they still, it's like it's magnifying. The noise is magnifying. So I'm waiting. And so then I waited like maybe 5 hours, like well into the time I'm supposed to already be asleep for work, right? So I was like, yeah, no, I ain't got time for this. So I called back up there again. And so I told them that, I was checking to see if somebody came out because I wasn't sure if they were just pretty much ignoring the fact that these folks came and said, you need to quiet down, you're disturbing your neighbors, or what. Well, they were like, oh, well, we still have it in the queue. We actually are very, very, I forgot the word she used, but they were like super busy. Like they were like slammed. That's what she was saying. She said they were slammed. And I was like, oh, okay. She was like, I still have you in the queue, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Still got me in the lineup. I'm in line, you know what I'm saying? When they do have a unit available, somebody's going to come. So I said, okay. And so I told her, well, if there is a miracle that happens and they quiet down enough for me to fall asleep, if I don't answer the phone, then that's the reason why. Because they said to me that, a police officer, the one that actually would be coming to the house, would be calling me to kind of, follow up and see if it's still happening or whatever. So, y'all, I'm sitting there, laying there, trying to sleep. Like, it's like, child, the foolishness is still going on. So then I get a phone call, and I saw the area code, because I don't typically use, I don't play answering my phone. I don't. If you ain't one of my friends, and I already don't like talking on the phone, I'm not answering the phone. So I noticed, I was like, well, worst case scenario is somebody who I'm just going to hang up on, but it was this local number, so I was like, I think it's the police. So I was like, yeah, I think it's them. Let me check and see. So I answered the phone, and it indeed was the police officer. And, he basically wanted to know what the nature of my call was, and I explained everything. And I was like, I just want to go to sleep. Like, I have not been able to have a good night's rest, and I don't know how long. And this is ridiculous. Like, I have to go to work. I never know if I'm going to pull a 12-hour shift. I'm not well rested. And I had just had a terrible day at work. Like, yesterday, I had a bad day at work, and y'all already know this. So I'm just like, bruh, I ain't got time. Like, y'all really be trying me. So, like, I'm saying, like, I'm just like, man, what is really going on? So he was like, well, I 100% understand that. And basically relayed the same message that the dispatch worker already told me, which is that they were slammed, and that he would try to get out there as soon as he can, because he's going to be the one who's going to come out there. But just in case, you know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully it'll die down, but just in case, I feel like I need to call back, that I can call back if they are still, being noisy, upwards of 8:30 p.m. and 9 o'clock p.m. and all that stuff. Because by this time, this was like 6. Like, I usually am asleep between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. Every now and again, I could push it to 5 if I might have, had me a little moment where I was like, ooh, let me take me a little nap. Sometimes I do that, and I'll take me a nap because, it hadn't been terrible like that. So I'm like, why are y'all doing the most? I'm not understanding. So, like, I haven't been able to do nothing. I ain't been able to take no nap. Like, I want to be able to say to myself, okay, I want to take a nap. And if I want to take a nap, I can literally sit up there and be like, all right, I'm finna do this. I'm laying down on purpose. This is what I'm going to do. Or if I drift off on accident, because that does happen sometimes too. If I drift off, I should be able to say, woo, I didn't awaken because y'all woke me up. But child, I'm so sick and tired of these folks. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't care that you over here trying to act like you scary. Like, oh, woe is me. Wait a minute. The police came. I can't believe the police came. Do what you're supposed to do and they won't have to come, honey. I'm tired of my spirit. Like, I am so tired for real, y'all. Like, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, be able to just say, you know what? When I get in here and I eat, because I'm starving, y'all. A part of the problem, well, at least for me, is that, y'all know I'm supposed to be on this alkaline journey. And y'all heard me at the beginning of this video talking about ice cream. So, yeah, I haven't been good lately. I made this broccoli and chicken, like, casserole situation. It's broccoli, cheese, rice, chicken, and all that mixed together. And, it's awesome. I brought some to old boy who has the 2 kids. And instead of him saying just thank you and telling me what my bowl was, he was like, who taught you how to cook? And went all the way off. So I didn't know if I still had it or whatever, because I don't cook anymore. Because most things that I need to ingest, if I'm going to be fully alkaline, they don't need to be cooked. It's better if it's not cooked. If you're going to cook something, you should cook things in moderation and, stuff like that or whatever. But yeah, I am going to go into deeper depth about that once I'm all the way back on my alkaline journey, so I'm not confusing anybody with my shenanigans right now, because I'm not doing right. I'm really not. I'm in some kind of a funk, and I'm trying to bring myself up out of it, and I always turn to food, which is terrible. So, yeah. It's been bad, but I'm trying to bring myself up out of it. I'm slowly but surely bringing myself up out of it. I've been breaking down my little packaging boxes and stuff from like Amazon and the black owned businesses that I've ordered stuff from. So, yeah. But yeah, hopefully I will be up out of this funk by the end of August, because I want to start my alkaline journey within the next 7 to 10 days, because a black owned business that I have been wanting to get my teas and certain other things from, they arrived yesterday, and I was so excited. I unboxed them. I like have them on display and everything, y'all. I can't wait to show y'all what they are, and hopefully a lot of y'all will be receptive to what it is and promptly order from this black owned business. I spent $200 on these things, and y'all gonna be like, wait a minute, baby, once y'all figure out what it is. But in the long run, it's worth it, because it's all about your health. So anyway, but what else going on? But yeah, I'm here at the house, unfortunately, and I'm hopeful that they done sat down somewhere, and they will be sitting down, because like yesterday, y'all, like today, it's gonna be storming on and off and all of that or whatever, and like it was thundering and lightning and everything else, and you know how we are. You go somewhere and sit down, especially if it's thunder and lightning. Let the Lord do his work. So imagine my surprise that they ain't sitting down. They hopping, jumping, and doing the usual, as if, they don't see what I'm seeing and hear what I'm hearing. And I'm just like, somebody please. Oh, Lord, somebody please do something. I swear, I be so tired of my spirit. Oh, yeah, y'all. Like, see, I shouldn't be yawning. Like, I had an amazing day today. I should have been, like, really, really super hype. Tomorrow should be a good day. I'm just hopeful that I'm not going to have to stay over tomorrow, and then I'm not going to have to stay over Monday. I'm not going to have to stay over none this week, or come in early. Like, child, I'm so sick and tired. But, yeah, I just want to be able to sleep. Like, I think yesterday was the most annoyed that I know I had to have sounded when I got on that phone and was talking to that police officer. Because it's like, why? Why? I was like, I mean, my voice was like deeper than this, because the sleep was trying to set in, but it couldn't, because they wouldn't shut up. Y'all, it had gotten so bad, I almost forgot this part. It had gotten so bad. And I said, okay, well, since they want to, like, y'all, I started screaming and everything. I was like, would you please shut up? Would you go somewhere and sit down? I would like to be able to go to work fully rested for once. Like, and you know what I'm saying? I did that over and over again, which I shouldn't have had to do. And it was out of sheer frustration. Did that. Tell me why I did an old school move. And any of y'all who could just quickly guess what that is? Guess what it was. Okay. Y'all, I don't know why. I think it crossed my mind once before, but this was the first time I actually did it. Y'all, I got a broomstick handle and started going in on the ceiling. I think I scared the children that were running around and stomping around and dragging stuff across the floor. Not that I care at this point, because I'm like, your mom and them don't know how to tell you to go somewhere and sit down. Like, you tearing up the house, the way that they dragging stuff across the floor, I know that floor is scratched up to the max. They ain't got nothing to buff that out with. Like, come on now. Y'all ain't getting no deposit back if there was a deposit to get. Like, y'all, y'all gonna owe money by the time y'all leave up out of here at this point. Y'all, I ended up asking the landlord if she had a ground unit somewhere that they could move to, because I know that there isn't a low level area here in this building for them to move to. Everything's already preoccupied. And I'm just like, Like, this is ridiculous. Like, even when I was talking to the police officer, I was like, there are other children in this building. Like, every other unit has children as well. I'm the only person in this building who doesn't have kids or grandkids. And these people have kids in their house all the time. They ain't running up and down the steps. They ain't loud. And I can hear them outside the door and all this other stuff. Like, they operate at a normal level. And I mean, I know that it can be a little exciting sometimes if you want to, put it like that. Like when graduations happen. Every other blue moon, somebody have a birthday or something. Like, it's understandable stuff going on, but it's not continuous for hours on end. Like, Lord, to do it. Like, at this point, I really said something to my friend. I was like, I don't know what kind of candy, crack, and other drugs these children got to be on for them to never be sitting down. All this ripping and running all day. Go somewhere and sit down. I am tired. Like, I don't understand. I do not understand. This is a foolishness to me. So, like, this is really beyond me. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I have never experienced this before. Like, it's to the point where none of them, neither parent is saying sit down, nothing. Nobody's disciplining the kids. They ain't doing nothing. Because it's like, if you were, then they would know to go somewhere and sit down. And then, like, it'll be nice days outside. They won't take them outside for a walk around the block and, tire them out. Like, do that. The mama could do that. Because most of the time, she have them all by herself anyway when the boyfriend, husband, whatever he is at work. And even when they both are at the house, she'll leave and go to her mama's house or go somewhere. And she'll have all the kids with her and he'll be at the house by himself. And I mean, I guess that's in an effort so that he can have rest and relaxation. But it's like, child. I know that raising kids can be, trying at times. But to me, this is something that had you been doing from off rip, you wouldn't have to worry about getting phone calls. You won't have to worry about the notice that should be in the mail or in their mailbox, because I don't even know they check their mailbox. The notice should be in there. I know the mail is ignorant here, so if she put it in the mailbox truly on Monday, it should be here. It should have gotten here no later than like Thursday, because you can mail something from here. Like, I can mail something from right here and like at my address and mail it down the street to somebody, and it'll take almost a week, if not a week, to get here. And this was pre-COVID. Like, it'll leave this state, go to North Carolina or somewhere and come back, or go to Ohio and come back. And I'm like, why? It's going across the street. It's going up the street. It's going across town here in this same city. Why does it take more than a day and a half, 2 days for that to get there? Why does it have to leave and come back? Like, a lot of stuff here is ignorant. I don't understand. It really is. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to vent and tell y'all about what's been going on. Unfortunately, I did have to call the police again. And I'm so tired of my spirit, y'all. I'm so tired. Like, my head is busting open. I need to go eat. I'm about to, tomorrow will be my last day eating on that casserole. I guess you can call it a chicken, broccoli, and rice casserole. I don't know. But I'm going to eat some now. Eat a little bit before I go to sleep. And then I'm going to finish it off when I get home tomorrow. That should be, like, I'm going to try to see if I can start. I'm going to try my best to go on ahead and start my alkaline journey all the way back up on Wednesday or Thursday, possibly Friday at the absolute latest, y'all, so that I can have a fully clean slate, because it's easy for me to detox and fast and all that stuff when I'm at work, because I'm used to not eating and drinking 99% of the time when I'm at work. But anyway, y'all, have a good day. Hopefully I'll be back later on. Take care. Bye.